all, let's discuss what are integers. So, can you tell me, Zainab, do you know what are the integers?
Ma'am, it's a number.
Right? So, what kind of numbers?
Ma'am, whole numbers.
Whole numbers. So, whole numbers are integers. So, then why we are having a separate name for integers?
Ma'am, I don't know.
All right. So, beta whole numbers are basically positive numbers, right? So whole numbers are basically like starting from 0 and then it is 1, 2, 3, and the counting goes on, right? So these are the whole
Yes,
numbers. Whole numbers are the positive numbers in maths, which you were learning till grade 5, right? So till grade 5 you were learning only about positive numbers. So you learned in grade 5 numbers up to 1 million. Remember that?
yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Yes.
So now in sixth class, you learn about integers. Integers are basically both kind of numbers. There are positive numbers as well as negative numbers, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So sixth class may the main from sixth class onward, the you can say the domain is changed from whole numbers to integers. So now we will not have only positive numbers in the questions, but we will also have negative numbers, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
then you should know, are we clear what are integers? So now if
Yes,
I write down, integers are basically 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2,
yes,
and so on, right? This is the set of integers. So integers are not only the positive numbers, but as well as the negative numbers, right? So if I draw integers on a number line, so do you know what is a number line?
yes, ma'am.
All right. So can you tell me what is a number line?
Ma'am, it's a line where we can place the numbers like from zero or to the left we write negative numbers and from the right we write positive.
Excellent. So number line is an imaginary line. Imaginary line इसलिए कि it's not an actual line. It's not like that there is actually a line and we are putting the numbers on it. It is just a concept, right? And this concept
Yes.
is that we can learn math better or we can understand the numbers better when we draw them visually. ठीक है? So if this is a number line and this is the midpoint 0. So as you said, positive numbers are on the right side of this
Right.
number line, right? And the
Yeah.
negative numbers are on the
Left.
left side. Very good. So you should know this also for the first topic, right? So then you should know when you are clear about numbers. So then we should know this. If we move towards the right side of the number line, so numbers are
Right.
getting.
Positive. Bigger,
If
bigger,
we are going
bigger,
bigger,
ma'am.
numbers are getting bigger and bigger, right?
Bigger.
So if any number is towards the left side of the number line, so that number must be smaller than the one who is placed on the right side, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So then there is another thing. There are some rules you should know. So first rule is like this is what you should know before we start the worksheet. First of all, you should know that can you tell me about zero? Zero
Ma'am,
is bigger than which numbers?
ma'am, zero is bigger than the negative numbers,
Excellent. Bigger than negative numbers.
but
And
smaller than positive.
very good. So 0 is bigger than negative numbers, but smaller than all the positive numbers, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So then uh, what about when we are comparing two numbers? Like one is a negative and one is a positive number. So you need to remember for positive numbers, the bigger the number,
The bigger its value will be, but in negative, the bigger the value.
excellent, excellent. Bigger the number, the lesser
In
the value. Very good. So positive numbers are when bigger the number,
bigger
bigger
the
the
value.
value. Excellent. Bigger the number, bigger the value. And for negative numbers,
Bigger the
for
value,
negative number,
the bigger the number, the smaller
excellent,
will be the value.
excellent. Bigger number, bigger the number, smaller the
Smaller.
value. Very, very good. So we will keep these in mind. Smaller value. Let me ask you a few questions now, right? We are clear about this all. So let me ask you a few questions, keeping in mind these rules, right? So you need to tell me plus 2 minus 2. Which one is bigger?
Ma'am, +2.
Plus 2 is bigger. Very good, right? So you know this sign. What sign is this?
Ma'am, the sign that indicates the bigger value.
That's right. So how we are going to read it? We are going to read it like this. Plus 2
Plus
is bigger than minus
and
2. So this
minus.
sign is basically is bigger than, right?
Yes.
Or is larger than. Okay, this is what this sign means, right? So now tell me, let's say 0 and minus 2.
Ma'am, 0
Which is
is
bigger?
again 0.
0 is bigger. All right. So now what about 0 and 10? Which one
Ma'am,
is bigger?
is bigger.
Which one?
10.
10 is bigger. Very good. So now comes the tricky part. Which one is bigger? Minus 7 or minus 5?
Ma'am, ma'am, -5.
Minus 5. So which rule you followed?
Ma'am,
The
that the
last one?
bigger,
For
smaller the
negative
value.
numbers, it's very good. It's the opposite. All right. So then we are ready to do the first part. Basically, the first two learning objectives, which we are going to cover today, are we need to learn two things first. In the first half of the class, we will talk about two things. Okay? So we are talking about what are the outcomes today of the first like 30 minutes. So first 30 minutes may you will be learning two things. First of all, if the integers are given to you, so are you able to put them correctly on the number line? Okay?
Yes.
So first of all, you need to do this. Okay? Putting integers on the number line, right? So if the integers are given to you, so are you able to put those integers on number line? So first of all, this is the agenda, right? And secondly, there is comparison. Compare and order. Compare and order two integers or even a list of integers. So there are 4 or 5 integers given to you, and you need to compare them, order them, uh, either write them in ascending order or in descending order. These are the two things which we are going to do, right? So if there would be some time left, inshallah, so then I will discuss with you the rules of, or you can say the 4 operations on integers, like how to add integers, how to subtract integers, how to multiply them, and how to divide them. First of all, we will do these two things, right? So are we clear, Zainab, what we are going to learn right now?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. So this is the first worksheet which we are going to do.
Okay, ma'am.
So can you see the screen? Can you see your worksheet clearly on your screen, Bete? Or do I need to zoom it more?
It's okay.
It's okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So let's start with the first question. First question is, choose the correct answer of the following. Which integer is greater than minus 5?
Ma'am, -1.
Minus 1. That's right. Very good. Keeping in mind that last point. Right. This is the right answer. So B part. How many integers are there between -8 and 2?
Ma'am,
So how would you solve it if this question is in front of you? How many integers are there between -8 and 2?
ma'am, there are, I think so, 9 integers.
So let's quickly check. When this kind of question is there, na Zainab, so there is a formula to find out the answer. That formula is the bigger value. When we will solve questions of, let's say temperature of two cities are given. and you need to find the difference between the temperature. So the formula to calculate the difference is bigger value minus
Yes.
the smaller value, right?
Yes, ma'am. Bigger.
Bigger value minus the smaller value. So let's say the bigger value is 2
Yes.
minus the smaller value is minus 8, right? So this will
Yes.
be, so, but this will be 2 plus 8, 10, and 10 is even not here in the answer. So then what's the problem? Let's see, let's draw the number line and see, okay, is our answer wrong or maybe there is a problem in the question. So let's say I'm drawing 2 here, right? Oh, sorry, let me just, let's say this is 0. Can you see the screen bit?
Yes,
This
ma'am.
is 1 and 2, right? And this is, let's say, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, and let's say this is -8, right? So let's count the steps. So I'm changing the color so that you can see the steps we are taking. So let's see how many steps are there. So starting from -8 to -7, 1,
One,
2, 3,
two,
4,
five,
mhm,
five, six,
6,
seven,
7,
eight,
8,
nine,
9,
10,
and how many
11,
steps?
11.
11.
1, 2,
How
3,
11
4,
bete?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, ma'am, 10.
10 steps. So the correct
Yes, ma'am.
answer should be 10. And in this
Mm,
worksheet, 10 is even not written. Okay, there
yes.
cannot be 9 steps because 0 is also a step now. When
Yes.
after -1, it's not 1, it is 0. So that is also one step. So there is a mistake in this question. This answer is not written. Actually, the answer is 10, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, bete? So whenever there is a difference or um the question comes now, how many integers are between these two? So always we do this, use this formula. I'm like, for example, if they ask you how many integers are between -1 and 1, -1 and 1. So what do you think? How many integers?
1, 2, ma'am.
So this is -1 and this is 1 to 2. Now let's apply this formula. Bigger value is 1, 1 minus -1. यही हमने पढ़ा ना, the formula is bigger value minus the smaller value. So if I do like this, so the answer is 2. So that is the correct answer. So this answer is wrong. 9 cannot be the answer. Okay? The correct answer is 10. Right, Bite? Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear? All right.
Yes,
So now the next number is, what is the opposite value of the integer 6?
ma'am. -6.
Very right, -6. So the next question is, identify the integer that is less than -3.
Less than, ma'am, -4.
Less than -4. Very good. Which of the following integers is greater than -1 and less than 7? So greater than -1, less than 7.
Less than 7.
Less
Ma'am,
than 7 but greater than -1.
greater than, ma'am, 8. No, 5, 5, ma'am. 5.
5. So how do we solve this kind of question if this comes in the paper? So first of all, check this one, lesser than 7. So this cannot be the answer because 8 is definitely not lesser. This can be the answer, this can be the answer, this can be the answer, right? So first of all, let's delete this part. Now greater than 1, greater than -1. So this is not greater than -1. This is also not greater than -1. So this would be the correct answer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So next question is, how many pairs of opposite integers are between -4 and 5? So how many pairs of opposite integers? So
Mm,
between -4. So if I write down these, -4, then -3, then -2, then -1, then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this 4 will not be included. Why?
Ma'am, because it says between.
Excellent, because it says between. So -4 and 5 will not be included. So now how many opposite pairs you can find out?
Ma'am,
Can you find out a pair of -1?
yes. Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
which
ma'am.
one is a pair? 1,
Ma'am, -1 and 1,
right?
and then
These
minus
are
2
two
and
pair.
minus
-2 and 2 is also there. So this is another pair.
and
So
minus
then
3 and
-3 and
3,
3
ma'am.
will
So
make the third pair.
3
So how
pairs.
many pairs are there? 3
3.
pairs. Very good. Very good. So there are 3 pairs. So now let's move on to the next question. Next question is, the following data shows the change in the temperature across various cities from morning to noon. Which city recorded the maximum temperature? So which city recorded the maximum temperature? 20, 13, 12, and 25.
Ma'am, Houston.
Which city?
Ma'am, these.
Houston. So you will just write down the answer, right? Because the question is not how much is the temperature. Question is which city is having the maximum temperature. Very good. So second question is compare and order. So first of all, Zainab, can you tell me by looking at this sign of A part, okay, which order is this? Is it ascending order or descending order?
Ma'am, it is ascending or descending, I have to tell.
Like, do
Descending
you
or
know what is ascending order?
ascending, ma'am, means like smaller to bigger.
Excellent, smaller to bigger, and
And
descending
descending,
is
bigger to smaller.
is excellent. So do you think the last number will be the biggest number by looking at this sign?
No, ma'am.
So like just look at this line. So
Yes,
every number coming afterward is bigger. So do you think this will be the most biggest number of this sequence, this
yes, ma'am.
line? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the most biggest number, right? And this is the smallest number. So do you think which order is this? The first one,
This is, ma'am, ascending.
ascending order. Very good. So we are going to change it into ascending order. So which is the smallest now out of these five numbers?
And -32,
Very good. -32. And then,
-25,
very nice.
then
Then,
18, 18,
then 18. Then
then 82,
32.
and then
And then
5.
45. Very good. So now just look at this one. The symbols are changed. So now this one would be biggest number,
And the
right? The last one would be the
smallest.
smallest number. So we are going from bigger to smaller. So which order is this? Second one.
I'm descending.
Excellent. Descending order, right? So it's a descending order. So now can you tell me which number will come first?
Mm, biggest, ma'am. So 45 will come first.
45 or 49?
Ma'am, it's. Oh, sorry, ma'am. I was reading the above one.
All right. So
49. 49 will come.
49, that's right. Then
Then 10. 10.
then 10 will come. All right. Then
10 after 10 minus.
remember, the bigger the number, the lesser the value.
Yes, ma'am. -38.
-38. Then
Yes, 53
-53.
and
And the
-6.
smallest is very good. -67. Very good. So I hope you are clear with it till this point.
Yes.
All right. So now the next question is that the following table represents the average temperature of 6 cities in January. Order the cities from coldest to warmest. So coldest mean smaller value and warmest mean the bigger
Uh,
value, right?
right.
Right. So we are going from smaller to bigger. So can you tell me which? They can order the cities. We need to order the cities, not the temperature, right? So which city is having the most, the sorry, least temperature?
Ma'am, the fourth one, oh my con.
Right. So I'm just putting the numbers here. This will come first. Then after this, which will come? Which city will come?
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg. And then
Ma'am, Boston.
Boston. That's
Yes.
right. And then
Ma'am, then New Delhi.
New Delhi. Yes. Four. And then
Ma'am, the
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
And then the lastly
Arizona.
Arizona. Very nice. Right. So these kind of questions can come in the paper, where the given scenarios are. All right. So last question of this worksheet is compare each pair of thermometer and choose the correct answer. So by looking at this first question, so tell me which statement is correct. A reads higher temperature than B or A reads lower temperature than B. So which one is correct?
It needs lower temperature than B.
Excellent. So now let's look at the next two. So what do you think about the second one? Which one is the correct statement?
It needs higher temperature than B.
Very good. And now let's look at the last part. Which one is correct?
Mm, Ma'am, B reads lower temperature than A.
Very nice. So excellent. Very good. So is there any question? Is there anything you cannot understand, Zainab?
No, ma'am, I can understand everything.
Very good. So now let's do the second worksheet. The second worksheet is also having the same topics. Like we need to represent and we need to identify. Acha, all right. Before we start the second worksheet, so you might know this word. What is absolute value? Can you see
Ma'am,
this absolute value?
absolute
Ji
value
beta.
like 15. Absolute value will be 15. The numbers from 0 to 15 will be the absolute value of it. So minus 24's absolute value is 24.
So this is correct that minus 24's absolute value is 24. But this is, I cannot understand your answer. What is the absolute value of 15?
Ma'am, 15.
Only 15, right? So absolute value is basically value without sign, right?
Yes,
What
ma'am.
is absolute
Yes,
value? It is
ma'am,
value
value
without
without
sign.
sign.
Okay. So when we learned integers, we know that integers must have a sign, right?
Yes,
If we are writing 7, so there should be a positive or a negative sign with this. Okay.
yes.
So either it should be plus 7 or minus 7. So absolute value is value without the sign. So we will ignore the sign and we will write down only the value. So what is value of absolute value of 15? It is
15, ma'am.
15. What is absolute value of minus 24?
24.
24. So what is absolute value of 375?
375.
Very right. So 0 is a neutral number. Anyhow, it is not having any sign. So 0
0.
plus
Plus
7
7,
would be
7.
7. And this would
1,
be
123.
123. Okay. So absolute value is just a concept and we will use this when we will learn operations of on integers. So then I will ask you to recall this concept. So below are the fill in the blanks. So like if minus 15 represent 15 meter below sea level, then plus 20 represents
20 meters above sea level.
excellent. So they are like riddles, right? If
Yes, ma'am.
minus 15 is 15 meter below sea level, so definitely plus 20 would be 20 uh,
Meters level.
meters above sea level, right? So then the second one is if minus 10 represents the distance of 10 kilometer of a car traveling south, so then plus 10 represents
The distance of 10 kilometers car traveling to the north.
That's right. This is north and this is south. This is east and west. Right? So if minus 10 is the car driving towards the south, so then plus 10 is definitely car driving towards the north. Very good. So if plus 100 represents a profit of $100, so then how much is minus 91 represents?
Ma'am, it represents the loss of $91 on the sale of a mobile
That's
phone.
right. Loss of $91. Excellent. So then lastly, if plus 90 degree, no, second last, plus 90 degree represent clockwise rotation. So then minus 90 degree is what?
Anti-clockwise rotation.
Anti-clockwise. Rotating anti-clockwise. So if plus 600 represent a deposit of $600, then a withdrawal of $600 would be withdrawal of $60 is represented by
Ma'am, I can't understand this question.
if plus 600 is a deposit. These are two keywords related to banking, deposit and withdraw. Deposit means that you are submitting a money in the bank, and withdrawal is that you are taking out a money, taking out some money. ठीक है? So if 6 plus 600 is deposit of $600, then withdrawal of $60 will be represented how?
Minus 660. Sorry, ma'am.
Minus 60. Minus 60. Very good. So they have just changed the order of the question. ठीक है? Instead of asking then minus 60 would be what? So you would say withdrawal of $60. So they are asking you then a withdrawal of $60 can be represented by, so you will say minus 60, right? So question number 3 is in front of you. Can you see this question, bete?
Ma'am.
So G, can you tell me the answers
Ma'am,
of first one? You can take your time. Which sign?
six,
There's 3
six
signs we are having.
Ma'am,
6 is bigger, right? So what about the second part? Minus 1 cube. What is minus 1 cube?
Ma'am, so it means you'll multiply 1 by itself 3 times. 1x
No,
minus 1.
no. We will multiply minus 1 with itself 3 times,
Yes, ma'am,
right?
minus 1. X minus 1 x.
So what is minus 1 multiplied by minus 1?
Ma'am, ma'am, 2.
Plus 1. Nahi, plus 1. Like minus multiplied by minus is a plus, and 1 multiplied by 1 is 1, right?
Plus 1.
G. And if you multiply it again with minus 1, so minus into plus will be minus, and 1 into 1 it would be 1 again. So the
So, ma'am,
answer of this part is minus 1.
and
और वैसे भी ज़ैनब एक और चीज़ भी आपने याद रखनी है. If there is a negative sign and the power is odd, if there is a
yes,
negative sign and there is odd power,
yes, ma'am.
negative sign and odd power, so answer will always be minus. ठीक है?
Okay, ma'am.
If there is a negative sign and the power is even, so then the
Even
answer would be plus. ठीक है?
plus
जैसे for
positive.
example अगर होता है ना -1 का square,
Yes, ma'am.
so negative sign, even power, so answer is a plus. And then we will see 1 का square is 1. समझ आ रही है बात की?
Yes, ma'am.
Like for example, if there is -2 cube, so how
Ma'am,
we
so
will do this? What will be
ma'am,
the sign? Minus sign, odd power. So the sign will be
ma'am, minus.
minus. And 2 cube का मतलब है 2 is multiplied with itself 3 times. So what is
So,
2
ma'am,
cube?
2 2s are 4. 8, ma'am.
8. Excellent. Right? This is how you solve powers. So this is -1 and this is 3. So which sign will come?
Ma'am, minus 1 is smaller than 3.
Very good. A smaller sign. So then 0 is what? Then minus. ये हमने rule पढ़ा है ना? 0
Yes.
is what of minus numbers?
Ma'am,
0 is
0 smaller than positive numbers but bigger than negative.
That's right. Excellent. 0 is bigger than negative numbers. So then there are two negative numbers. So we need to know this minus 12 by 2. The answer is 6, right?
Six.
Minus 6, sorry.
Yes,
So
minus
minus
6.
6 and minus 5. Which one is big? Like,
Minus
what is the
5
relation? Minus 5 is
bigger.
bigger, right? So now next one is also having two negative numbers. So which sign will come?
Ma'am, minus 5.6 is smaller than minus 3.4.
Very nice. So the last part, this is a square root. So you know the square roots now? Do you know what are square roots?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is square root of 25?
Ma'am, I don't know what is a square root.
So you don't know the square roots. I don't know why they are putting this part here when you don't know the square roots. So let's skip it for now. We will do the square root soon, inshallah. There is no concept of square root in grade 5, so this should not be there, this part, right? So moving on to question number 4. So question number 4 is, by using number line, arrange the following on the number line, right? In ascending order.
In
So ascending order. So whenever we need to draw it on a number line, na, so first of all, you need to see. This is a trick, Zanab. Whenever the numbers are given and you need to draw them on the number line, so first of all, you will see which one is the smallest number.
ma'am, minus 15.
Smallest is minus 15 and the biggest is
8.
8. So you need to draw a number line between minus, like from minus 15 till 8, right?
Yes.
So I will say, let's say, if this is 0, so this is 2, 4, 6, and 8. I am taking a step of 2, right? So this
Yes,
would be
ma'am.
minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8, minus 10, minus 12, minus 14, and minus 16. So I'm drawing a number line from minus 16 to 8.
8.
And now I have drawn the scale, right? So this is minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8, right? Minus 10, minus 12, minus 14. And this is 2, 4, 6, and 8. Is the scale clear? Like, are you able to understand the scale? The how we decided to use this scale, because I knew the smallest number is minus 15 and
Yes,
biggest is 8. So I have taken only those numbers, right?
yes, ma'am. Yes.
So now I can just label them. Like the first number I need to label is 3. So where would be 3 on this number line? Between?
Between 2 and 4.
Very good. So I will put an arrow and I will write down 3 is here, right? So then minus 15. Where the minus 15 would be?
Minus 16 and minus 14.
That's right, between minus 14 and minus 16. So here minus 15 is. So now there, where is 2?
Ma'am, after 0, the number
This is 2, right? There is no need to put an arrow. Just 2 is exactly here. Where is minus 1? Between
0 and
0 and?
minus 2.
So this is minus 1. And where is 8? 8 is exactly on this point, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
can you see? I have labeled all of them precisely on the number line, right? So now moving on to the second one. Second part is, so I need to see it again. Which is the biggest number?
Ma'am, 0
0 is the biggest number. And which one is the smallest number?
minus 100.
Minus 100. So now we will not draw the positive side because there is no positive number. So I will start from 0 here, right? And now I can put, because I want to put these values, so I need to take a bigger scale because there is minus 100 as well. So let's say I'm taking a scale of 10, like this is minus 10,
Minus
this
20.
is minus 20,
minus
minus
30.
10. I'm putting a small line in the middle. So if this is 0, this is minus 5, this is minus 10. Can you see? The smaller line is minus 15, right? Then another smaller line, and this is minus 30. And then a
Yes.
smaller line of 35, and this is minus 40. Okay, just like we are having sometimes on the thermometer also. You have seen this kind of, this smaller line is 5 minus
Yes.
45, and this is minus 50, right? And this is minus 55, and this is minus
60.
60. Then 65 and minus 70. Then 75 and minus 80.
80.
Then 85 and minus
90.
90. Then 95, and this is minus 100, right? So
Yes.
are you clear about the scale?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So now we are going to plot. First of all, we need to plot minus 2. So where
Yes.
would be minus 2?
And between 0 and 5. Minus 5.
0 and 5. So here somewhere, close to 0. So this would be, let's say,
2.
minus
2.
2. So where would be minus 8?
Ma'am, between minus 5 and minus 10. Near minus 10.
Very good. The near minus 10. So this is minus 8. So then 0. So 0 will exactly be on this point. Right, bete? So now
Yes, ma'am.
minus 50. So minus
Ma'am,
50 is exactly here.
yes, ma'am.
So then minus 100 is exactly on this point. So are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm using two different colors so that his scale is not mixed up with the labeling, right?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
So next one. So next one are, there are fractions as well as decimal points mixed up,
Yes,
So
ma'am.
in this case, if the denominator is same, so then we can, use a different trick. But right now, all the denominators are different. So we cannot do anything else except for that. Okay, we need to convert it
Convert them
decimals,
all decimals.
into the decimals, and then we will see which is bigger number. So can you tell me, Zainab, what is minus 3 by 2 in decimal?
Ma'am,
3 by
0.5.
2, 0 point?
Minus
3 by 2,
0.5.
no, 1.5. 3 by 2 is 1.5, right? It's half. Okay? If you cannot understand, you can just divide it. 3 by 2. So 2 ones are 2, 1, and then you will put a decimal here and a 0 here. And then 2 fives are 10, right? Are you able to understand now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So then minus 4 by 3. What do you think minus 4 by 3 is? 4 by 3.
4 by
So 3 ones are 3. Then 1 comes, so it will be 10 after putting a decimal. 3 threes are 9. So this is 1 point minus
3.
1.3, right? And then this is minus 7 by 4. We can convert it also. 7 by
Yes.
4. So 4 ones are 4.
4. Then we get the
So
remaining
3 and then
1.
30. And then it will be 1 point. 7 fours are
Yes. 7.
7 fours are 28,
28.
right?
28.
So it's approximately minus 1.7. So then last one is 5 by 3. If I put 5 inside, so it will be 3 ones are 3,
2.
20. So 3,
3. 3. 6 are 18.
6 are 18.
18.
Very good. So it is approximately 1 minus 1.6. Okay? Are
Yes,
we
ma'am.
clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So now we need to see which number is the smallest.
Ma'am, the smallest number is minus 2. No, ma'am, minus
Minus
3.6.
minus 3.6. And the biggest is
0.
0. Okay. So the biggest value is 0. So I will put 0 here. And the smallest is 3.6. So I'm taking a distance of 0.5. So this is 1. Oh,
Ma'am, it's
sorry.
minus.
It should be opposite. Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
ma'am.
So 0 will be here, right? So if this is
Yes.
0, I'm taking 2 marking in the middle. This would be 0.5 and this would be minus 1. Okay. So then this is minus 1.5 and this bigger line is minus 2. Then this smaller is minus 2.5 and this is minus 2.5. But
Ma'am,
there is
it's
one
minus.
problem that these all
Ma'am,
will come in the middle. So I'm changing the scale again, Zainab. If I take this scale, so it would be very difficult to draw all these numbers. Dekho. This is minus 1.5. This will be okay, we can draw it. What were you saying, Bite?
ma'am, that you have done minus 2.5, and again minus 2.5.
Oh, this should be 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. This should be minus 3. So I'm
And then
thinking of taking more distance because we have just 3 numbers now. So I will take more distance. If your scale is good now, so then you can solve the problems. Like I'm saying, this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and minus 4, right? Right? Because I need to take only these 4 steps. So now I can say this is the middle point. This is the middle point. Approximately, this is the middle point, and this is now I can draw it. Okay? So I have made the scale like this. But earlier I was doing that they were so close enough. So now let's draw. Where would this be? Minus 3
ma'am,
by 2.
ma'am, minus 1.5. So, ma'am, here between
This
minus
point.
2 and yes,
Very
ma'am.
good. So this is minus 3 by 2.
2.
So then
Then,
minus 3.6.
ma'am, right after minus 3.5.
Very good. Minus 3.6. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So then 0. 0
Zero,
is
ma'am, 0.
exactly here. So I
Exactly.
will just put a dot here, right? So then minus 4 by 3.
Ma'am, so after minus 1, my little.
Like approximately here,
Yes, ma'am.
minus 4 by 3, right? Because this is minus 1.5 now. Okay?
Yes,
So then minus 2
ma'am.
exactly on this point.
Yes,
ठीक है बेटे? Then 1.5. Oh, we have missed 1.5. The biggest
ma'am.
value is
1.5.
1.5. So we have missed it. So let's see if I'm having space here,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So I will extend it. 0, then it is 1
And
and
then
2.
1.
Okay? So this is 0.5 and this is 1.5. So where would 1.5 be? 1.5 would be
Ma'am,
exactly here.
yes, ma'am.
Okay? So now let's see what is left. So my 1.5 के बाद we are having 1.7 minus 1.7. So where
Ma'am,
minus 1.7 would be?
after 1.5.
This is 1.5. So
So, ma'am,
just here somewhere.
yes,
This
ma'am.
would be minus 7 by 4. And then it is minus 5 by 3 minus 1.6. So
Ma'am,
1.6
between.
would also be somewhere here. So I can use an arrow below. Okay, here. So this arrow is representing minus
Minus.
5 by 3. ठीक है बेटे? So are
Yes,
you able to understand this?
yes, ma'am.
All right. So these 3 questions are clear. So any question, bete?
No, ma'am.
All right, excellent. So we are, according to the planned time. So we are done with the first 2 learning objectives because this was the last question. Okay. So now I'm going back to that board. So are we clear about these 2 outcomes, Zainab?
Yes, ma'am.
Are we clear how to put integers on number lines?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
And are we able to compare and order?
Yes, ma'am.
That's right. Very good. So now let's move on to the next part. I will tell you the rules today ठीक है बेटा, you can write it down on the notebook or somewhere, and tomorrow we will solve the questions related to those rules. So remember when you were in 3 to 5 classes, so
Ma'am,
after learning about numbers, the next topic is operations on numbers. ऐसे ही है ना, when you learn about 1 million number, like numbers up to 1 million, and then you learn how to add those numbers, how to subtract, how to divide, how to multiply. So same is the case here. After learning about integers, the next topic is operations on integers. ठीक है बेटे?
yes, ma'am.
So what are the basic 4 operations which we talk about?
Ma'am, add, subtract, multiplication, and division.
Add, subtract, multiplication, and division. So the good news is that we have to memorize only 2 rules. So
Yes,
integers follow the same rule for addition and subtraction, and they follow the same rule for
multiplication.
multiplication and division, right? So if
Yes,
there is
ma'am.
plus or minus, the same rule follows. If there is multiply and division, so the same rule is applied on the signs at least. Okay? So let's
Yes, ma'am.
talk about the addition and subtraction first. So for addition or subtraction, the rule is if the integers are like like integers. What are
Yes,
like
ma'am.
integers?
Like integers have the same sign.
Very good. They are having same sign. If the like integers are added or subtracted, so the rule says add the numbers and the sign remains same. ठीक है? What is the rule?
Add numbers and the sign will remain same.
Very right. So like for example, if I'm adding -7 -3, so what will be the answer?
-7, -3, ma'am, -10.
Very right. If it is, let's say 9 plus 2,
Ma'am, it will be +11.
11. Very good. So ठीक है, if during addition and subtraction, if they are like integers, add the numbers and the sign remains same. So now if they are unlike integers,
Ma'am, the bigger with the number, like with the bigger value, we will choose the sign of that number. Like if there's -7 and +3, we'll choose minus because 7 has the bigger value.
that's right. So first of all, if there are unlike integers, subtract the numbers, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Like in the first one, we are adding the numbers. In the second one, we are subtracting the numbers and the sign of bigger number comes. Okay? Just like you
Yes,
were saying. Like for example, if it is -7 plus 3, what would be the answer?
minus, ma'am, we'll use the minus sign
Hmm.
and the
And the
answer will be
value would be
4.
4. Very good. So if it is, let's say, 13 minus 9,
Ma'am, we'll
so
choose plus as the sign
hmm,
and the answer will be 4.
very nice, plus 4. Very good.
Yes,
Okay, are we clear about these two? So
ma'am.
you need to remember them like this. If they are like integers, add the numbers and the sign remain same. If they are unlike integers, subtract the numbers and give the sign of bigger number. Are we clear with it?
Yes, ma'am.
So should we discuss the rules for multiplication and division also? We can practice it tomorrow, right?
Okay, ma'am.
So let's discuss this rule of multiplication or division. So what do you think?
Ma'am, the signs will
Same
multiply with
sign. So
multiplication.
this is very interesting. Same sign, like then like integers. So positive sign in the answer. Like I'm
Positive.
writing like integers. If they are
Yes.
like integers, so the answer would be having
Positive.
positive sign. And definitely अगर multiplication है, so we will multiply the numbers. अगर division है, so we will divide the numbers. But the sign will always be positive, right? If they are like integers. If they are unlike integers, then
Ma'am, if they're unlike integers, the sign will be minus.
Always be negative. Yes, always minus sign. And then do the operation. Okay, if it is like unlike integers are multiplied, so then multiply the numbers. If they are divide, so then divide the numbers. For example, let's say minus 20 carefully divided by minus 5. What would be the answer?
Ma'am, 4.
That's right, plus 4.
Yes, and
So
plus 4.
like integers, positive sign आया or 20 divided by 5 is 4. Very good. So now let's say minus 4 multiply by 5. What would be the answer?
3 plus by 5. Ma'am, so the sign will be minus
That's right.
and 20.
And 5 fours are 20.
Thank-
So are you getting this, Vijay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So will you be able to memorize these rules for tomorrow's class?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So the next three worksheets are basically based on integers. I will show you one worksheet, you know. So should I send you a screenshot of this? Or have you written them or do you know them already? What do you want, Zainab? Do you want me to send a screenshot of this page?
I've noted all of this.
All right, Vijay, that's great. So let me open the next worksheet, which we are going to do inshallah tomorrow. So the next all worksheets are, I think so, on the operations of integers, right? Operations are very, very important because they would be used in the next topic, fractions maybe. They are used like learning integer is like learning a language, you know. So if you want to survive in 6 onward, so integers are the most important topic. If you will learn integers well, so there would be many times when you will be, you know, using this. You will use them in fractions because the same sign game is there also. You will use them in expressions, algebra में, linear expressions में, equations में, ठीक है, and many more as you go forward. So there are many topics in which you know, in which you have to use integers. All right. So this worksheet we will do tomorrow. We will discuss them all. ठीक है. So there are some word problems also. We will go through them. Right. So is there any questions, Zainab?
No, ma'am.
So are you able to understand today's class?
Yes, ma'am.
So, all right. So, if because you know integers well, so we will practice the worksheets tomorrow and then we can move forward. Do you want to do one or two questions because we still have few minutes left,
Sure, ma'am.
or are you tired?
No, ma'am, I'm not.
Okay, so let's quickly discuss this first question because we can do this. So, keeping in mind the rules of addition and subtraction, can you tell me what would be the answer of first one?
Ma'am, it would be positive 97.
Excellent. What about this one, like integers?
Ma'am, again, we will have the positive sign.
No, 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 no. Minus
Or,
20, minus 12,
ma'am, minus 20. Minus sign.
minus 32.
32.
So remember that like integers, we add the numbers and the sign remain
Same.
same. Okay? So they were first two questions are of like integers.
Yes, ma'am.
Like integers में हम क्या करते हैं बेटे? Don't mix it up with multiplication. ठीक है? It's not multiplication. It's simply addition. So like integers में we add the numbers and the